Hey guys, I am going to show you quickly how we use the zero product property to find the x-intercepts or solutions to a quadratic function. So I'm going to write this here, zero product property. That is going to get us to the answer that we want, right? We want to find the x-intercepts, we want to find the solutions, and this is what we have to use in order to do that. So always once we've used the x method to factor a quadratic function, we have two factors here. We have the blue and we have the green, okay? And the first part is kind of splitting those up. So I'm going to move the x minus 1 over here. I'm going to drop the parentheses and I'm going to set it equal to 0. The reason I'm setting it equal to 0, I kind of want you guys to almost think of this as x minus 1 equals y, or y equals x minus 1. When we have an x-intercept, the y value is always 0, right? So we're going to have an x value, and that y value is always 0 because the x-intercept is on the x-axis, meaning we have not gone up or down. So the y value is 0. So essentially, instead of writing y like I did here, we're replacing it with 0. Okay, so let me erase this. Just kind of wanted to show you guys why we're doing what we're doing. And I'm going to go back, and this is back from semester 1. This is just solving a one-step equation. So I'm going to draw my line down the middle. I want to get x by itself, or isolate x. So I'm going to do the opposite of what I see here. So I see subtraction of 1. So I'm going to do addition. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. Remember, if I add it to one side, I got to do the same thing to the other. Well, negative 1 plus 1 cancels out. I'm left with x. So I'm going to bring down my x. And then 0 plus 1 equals a positive 1. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other factor. All right, so again, drop my parentheses, x minus 2 equals 0. The 0 is coming from the y value of an x-intercept always being 0. I'm going to draw my line down the middle. I'm going to use properties of equality to solve. I see subtraction of 2, so I'm going to do the opposite or the inverse operation and add 2 to both sides. Negative 2 plus 2 cancels out. So I'm left with x on this side, and then 0 plus 2 is 2. All right? So what this means is that I have an x-intercept. I have multiple. I have 2. I have one at 1, 0, right? That's this one right here. And I have another one at 2, 0, and that was this one right here. So you can think of that like on a graph. This is probably going to be terrible, but if this is 1 and this is 2 and this is my x-axis, my parabola is going to look something like this. So I have an x-intercept here at 1, 0 and an x-intercept here at 2, 0. And that's how the zero product property helps us find solutions, aka x-intercepts, for a quadratic function.